The weird thing about Nahuatl, I don't know if it's just the modern Nahuatl structure or if it's how it was before, at least the one I learned from Puebla. It's almost like Spanish, the way it's structured, where you have the verb and then the noun afterwards. Um, maybe I don't know if classical has it the same way or not, but you have like you know Tayakana, Siwat adjectives. If I remember, let me see, is before. Let me see. I think adjectives are after the noun, if I remember. So it's verb, noun, adjective.
I read somewhere that you could have the adjective either before or after, but that may be just classical.
Probably classical. I'm saying,
This modern,
yeah, because the one I learned has almost the same grammar structure as English, which is very interesting. And I'll explain it more once we're. Let's see who's in here. Yeah, you understand that. Second lesson, I guess we're going to go with kind of the same structure. Let me see. Chat lesson. So the next link I sent was the second lesson, which goes more on the structure of it.
Actually, while we're at that, okay, does quetzal mean like feather or
It
precious?
depends.
Or is it both? Is it like, can it be metaphorical for
It could be
precious?
metaphorically, I would say. I think people take it too literal as.
Because my dictionary officially has it as feather.
It's the description of how the Quetzal bird kind of looks, but it's when they mean precious is metaphorically, but a lot of people would take it literally. Like, no, that's the only word. I'm like, no, it's. I'm saying if you're going based on the classical, that at
I
least.
think the word
Oh,
for
go ahead.
feather is, I think the word for feather is equate.
Um, equate. I
Is it?
don't know. I'm thinking here.
Yeah, type it in.
Equate.
Wait.
Looks very classical.
Let me see if mine.
The double H's make it so classical.
Mine has two. And Atlapali.
Small feathers, it says here, but
Uh,
see, that only knows his dictionary. See, ilwilt. Okay.
I think that might mean something else. Let me check.
No worries, Tanaloli.
Actually, this dictionary doesn't even have quetzal in
It's
it.
probably Quetzali.
It has
And Quetzal
quetzali,
is just like the breakdown.
quetzal feather. It has quetzal, which means it says as to raise or erect.
Okay.
And Quetzalcoatl is a peacock.
I don't know if it's peacock. It's a Quetzal bird, but wonder if that was what they call it. The word quali for good.
Yeah.
It's quali. Um, I can't think of any good. All the books I could think of are all classical, but I was talking to that Tacho Aguilar, and he said there is a book that he has that it's a dictionary from his dialect, but I haven't. He hasn't given the title for it yet. It's Toto Lakat. I think that's more like bird if I think about it. No, I think To Lakat is bird, and Toto Lakat is stressing the feathery ofness, I think.
I think mine as totor is just like a generic word for bird.
So the way you uh, speak Nahuatl like
the
it
grammar
seemed that it was kind of
structure.
like
Yeah,
Spanish in its grammar.
it's like, well, I'll
Like
bring that later on, which because in the Puebla dialect that I know, it has masculine and feminine words as well, and you could tell from the evolution and that I guess Spanish influenced the Nahuatl. Um, so I was gonna go with that right now. Let me see. Should we go to that right now? Um, you have um, like here we go. I'll show you.
classical things are different. Like you attach the subject
Yeah,
and the object in
I
front
seen
of the
that.
verb.
It's very, to me, it looks kind of confusing.
And sometimes you can have like
Yeah.
objects or like a dative object as well.
Like,
And then
okay.
like tense is at the end of it.
Like, can you give me an example?
Um, like
Okay.
he meets
Yeah.
would be I see you.
I see you.
Ni means I, meets is you, and don't know the last part. Okay, is that
Ita
that?
means to see.
Come like,
That's how my classical
cause
Nahuatl
like,
has it.
So like the letter usually like the letter T and a linking vowel means I, like when you
hmm
connect it to something. And then like for you singular, it's sometimes T and sometimes M. Uh, we,
yeah, for you.
it's always a T. Plural is
Yeah, what the
or
Puebla for
I.
all is a way different word. I don't remember right now. It's like we're talking about. Well, I think it is the, yeah, because yeah, there's Tenochin the, but it's Tenochin for all of us, and the Puebla one. But I was gonna show you the masculine and feminine of pronouns in Puebla. You have ye for he and yeha for she in the pronoun in the Puebla dialect, and so you could tell that Spanish influenced the Nahuatl based on that. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Classical was pretty gender neutral,
it
except
was
for
very
like
interesting.
family words and stuff.
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
has it as interchangeable. Yeah,
There's
can
some
mean
dialects
he
that
or
still do
she.
that. Just there's non-feminine and masculine type thing where it could change, but there's always that one word in it, like a noun in front of the other noun, like female doctor, like siwat temashtiani, or taka temashtiani, to indicate if it's a male or female type structure. At least that's what I've seen in the in classical, where yes.
If you leave it out, then it could be either one.
Let's see. Like, here's all the dialects on the whole he, she, it issue. Let me type it in right now. The yeah, yewa, yewa, yewat, yewatsin. And that's, and the other dialects of how they say he, she, it, it's interchangeable. Yewatsin, it's the same thing as he and
What would
she,
yeah
but
what
that's
seen be?
in some dialects, and that's when they say very proper to somebody.
Yeah, because that's what I thought that zine suffix
Yeah,
indicated
Yewa is
either nobility
classical.
or something like that.
Like Newat, Dewat, Yewat.
Well, mine has it as
Guess it's coming in and out. Well, it's not really nobility. I would say it's
Yeah.
more like respect, because in the Puebla they still use zine, but it's more like you're being respectful to somebody. Not usted.
Yeah, and there's no
Yeah,
real
it's not like usted. Well, I guess
nobility
it's kind of
anymore.
like usted. Yeah, like Mister, Mrs. You'd be like Jim Leonard scene, I guess. Yeah, the zine as respect. You're like, okay, I respect you. I'm indicating that I am being nice to you. Like Mister, yeah, I was Mister is the best way to describe it.
When Aztec, the main character addresses a stranger. I forgot the Nahuatl word for stranger, but he
Yeah,
had zine to it, and he's saying, "Why are you calling me Lord Stranger?" He said, "Oh well, I just wanted to
yeah.
be
I would say it's
polite because you're
sir as
older than
well.
me."
That's a good indication. Which it's which is interesting because some Nahuatl still have that scene part, which is like okay, they still have that old style coming to this today's, I guess, 21st century, which is very interesting to see the evolutionary structures of it. How some stuff stays, some stuff changes, some stuff kind of goes away. Um, let's see. Let's see. I might as well just go with the different dialects of I, since we're already on these multiple forms. Okay, so for the I in different dialects, you have Nea, Neha, Nea, Newa, Newat, and Nawatsin. Just for the different dialects, which is very interesting. That's I.
Would you say that's I or I am or both?
Neha, yes. And then we have the like Neha Nies. Nies is am, I am. Yeah, the N is I. And then let's see, what other things can we do? The U, which is very interesting. It's almost the same thing, almost. Got. Let me type it all here. Ni, that's a abbreviated version
And
of
what is
I.
ni?
Like when you hear Nawa, like even though we break it down to Neha, Newa, it once you speak it, it goes to Ni. So it'd be like Nits ta sota. Well, Ni meets ta sota, um, which means I love you. You change that. So instead of saying Neha, you say Ni. Meets for you. Um, Tasota with love.
So
Yeah, what Jim said. Of course, I'm used to the
like my
yeah,
dictionary,
Nawat for
like to say my
I,
name is Pedro, it says
and
ne
then
wat ni
Pedro.
Pedro.
And the way I'm used to saying it is there's two ways I can say it. There is Neha Nies in the name. Let me hit using one hand. I think I'm handicapped. Or Neha Nies and then your name. Or Ni
Yeah.
Nies and then name. Or Nies